A reporter tried to frame the moment carefully. Did President Trump react to your support for the airstrikes on Iran? Connie's response was immediate. I haven't spoken to the president. The follow-up came quickly. What does that say about your relationship? Carney didn't hesitate. It doesn't say anything. And just like that, the premise of the question began to fall apart. He clarified further Canada did not receive instructions, requests, or pressure from Washington. The decision to support the limited strike action was based on Canada's own long-standing concerns about Iran's nuclear ambitions and its history of backing militant groups across the region. He made it clear this was not a blank check. It was not direct participation. It was not transactional. And it certainly wasn't done in exchange for anything. It was simply Canada taking a position grounded in its own assessment of global security risks. Now here's where the contrast becomes striking. While speculation swirled about how Donald Trump might respond, Mark Carney was on the move, securing more than $5 billion in commercial agreements in India. Among them, a $26 billion uranium supply deal, expanded strategic energy cooperation, critical minerals partnerships, talent mobility, and AI collaboration. This wasn't symbolic diplomacy. This was structural economic repositioning. Carney emphasized that Canada is diversifying, broadening alliances, strengthening supply chains, and reducing over-reliance on any single partner. During his India visit, he confirmed progress toward a comprehensive economic partnership agreement, aiming to significantly increase bilateral trade with a target of doubling two-way trade to over $70 billion by 2030. From there, he traveled to Australia, invited to address Parliament. That kind of invitation isn't routine. It signals recognition. It signals trust. In Australia, the agenda focused on investment, defense, cooperation, security, coordination, critical minerals. Artificial intelligence meetings were scheduled with Anthony Albanese and senior cabinet members, further deepening ties between the two countries. Back at the press conference, reporters pressed him again about foreign interference concerns, security tensions, and the Iran conflict. But Carney didn't escalate rhetoric. He emphasized engagement with vigilance, dialogue with safeguards, cooperation paired with structural reforms. He noted that since re-establishing high-level dialogue with India, Canada has resumed national security cooperation, restarted defense collaboration, strengthened intelligence sharing, held direct discussions. At the ministerial and prime ministerial levels, he even referenced recent conversations with Narendra Modi in New Delhi. This is where the distinction becomes clear. Some leaders dominate headlines with disruption. Carney is focused on implementation. While others trade in escalation, he signs agreements. While others apply pressure, he expands partnerships. Then the question returned once more. What was President Trump's reaction? Again, calm, direct. I haven't spoken to the president. No drama. No defensive tone. No theatrical pivot. He reiterated Canada made its own call. Not as a favor. Not as a negotiation tactic. Not for leverage. Simply as an independent decision. The underlying assumption behind the question that Ottawa checks with Washington before acting was quietly dismantled. Because at that very moment, Carney wasn't looking south. He was signing billions in agreements across two continents. In just 48 hours, over $5 billion secured in India, a $2.6 billion uranium agreement, finalized expanded energy and AI cooperation, defense and security coordination, strengthened and addressed to Australia's parliament, confirmed, all without signaling dependency. This isn't reactionary politics. This is strategic repositioning. Canada isn't drifting through global uncertainty. It's actively recalibrating, building leverage through diversification. While Trump talks disruption, Carney talks expansion. While tariffs are threatened, trade corridors are widened. While political noise grows louder, implementation moves quietly forward. This isn't about personalities. It's about posture. And right now, Canada is projecting something very deliberate: sovereign confidence. The bigger question isn't how Washington reacts. It's whether this marks a lasting shift in Canada's global strategy. Is this the strongest Canada has looked on the world stage in years? Or is the real test still ahead? Let me know your thoughts below.